Hello students, welcome to Saurabh Sir's classes. In this video, we are going to solve ASET September 2019 question paper. As you know, it was held a few days back. So let us evaluate our question paper. And in this video, we are going to solve the logical reasoning part, starting from the first question of logical reasoning, which is 63. So 63 question says, A has two sons B and C. So here we are talking about a person A who has two sons, and both the sons are B and C. Now B is the husband of D. So we know B is the husband of D, so B is married to D, so we can write this as BD. Basically this is the most easy way of representing a relations question by a chart or something like that. And now the next part is E is the mother-in-law of D and F. So E is the mother-in-law of D. First of all, you can see that D is the wife of B. Here you can see D is the wife of B. So mother-in-law of D means mother of B. So mother of B means wife of A. Okay, so this will be E. Here we have wife of A is E. Since D's mother-in-law is E, here you can see E is the mother-in-law of D. So D's mother-in-law means her husband's mother, which is B's mother. B's father is A, so B's mother is E. Therefore, A is married to E. Now we can say that E is also the mother of F. As you can see, E is mother-in-law of D and F. So you can see we don't know who F is, but now we know that E is mother of C. As you can see, E is mother of B as well as E is mother of C also. So E is mother-in-law of F. So F must be married to C because E is mother of C. Therefore, E is mother-in-law of F. So F must be married to C and wife of C. Now we have H is son of F. So again we have H is son of F. So son of F means here we have H. So H is the person son of F. Now we need to find how is A related to H. So here you can see A over here and H is over here. So you can see that they have a generation gap in between. Here C is the son of A and H is the son of C. So basically H is this H is the grandson of A. But here as you can see, how is A related to H? Basically this is the main mistake candidates do in examination. But here in options you can see we have only grandfather but no grandson. But when the question becomes tricky, they give both the options, grandfather as well as grandson, and that's where a candidate makes mistake, because you need to understand the question very properly. Here it is said how is A related to H. So we need to find the relation of A with respect to H, not the relation of H with respect to A, but the relation, the post of A with respect to H. So H sees A as his grandfather. So our answer will be grandfather, because we have been asked how is A related to H. So the post of A with respect to H is grandfather. So our answer will be grandfather here and not grandson. Now moving on to the next question, you can see here question number 64. We have been given a diagram and it has said there is a triangle, a big circle and a small circle representing individually something different, whereas big circle represents employed people, small circle represents backward people, and triangle represents educated people. So we need to find how many backward people are educated. So we need to find the backward people, which is in small circle, and educated, which are in triangle, but we do not know anything about the employment of these people. So we will assume both employed and unemployed. We will not assume either employed or unemployed. We will assume both of them because it is not mentioned, because we have not been said only backward people and educated people. We have been said how many backward people are educated. So simply you can see the common part between the small circle and the triangle. So in diagram here you can see the smaller circle and the triangle has in common 11 people over here who are only backward people and educated but not employed. And here 3 you can see are the people who are backward, are educated as well as employed. So we will consider both of them because we have not been said anything about their employment. So we will consider 11 and 3, which sums up to 14. So there are 14 people who are backward and educated. So 14 will be the answer, which is option number C. So option C is the correct answer. Now moving on to the next question. So here you can see question number 65. So 65 says 5 plays KLMNO are to be staged from Monday to Friday of a week. Okay, so there are 5 plays to be held in a week from Monday to Friday. So we have 5 gaps. This is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. Let's name them: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. Okay. So now we have, on each day, only one play will be staged. Okay, so we have 5 plays, we have 5 days, and on one day one play will be staged. Now let us see how they are staged. Here you can see N or O should not be either the first or the last to be staged. Okay, so N or O, both these plays should not be staged on Monday or Friday. So basically N or O, these lies between these 3 days. Basically N should be played between Tuesday to Thursday, as well as O should be played between Tuesday to Thursday. So moving on to the next specification, we have been given O should be immediately followed by M. Okay, so whenever we are playing O, the next play should be M. Now this is our first criteria. Now second criteria given over here is L should be staged immediately after N. So here we have L, first we have N, and L should be immediately staged after N. So this is second criteria. The third criteria over here is one play is staged between K and L. So there we have a gap, this is K, there we have a gap, and then we have L. Or we can have an alternate to this, which can be L is first, then we have a gap, and then we have K. So these two. So let us check what are the possibilities. We will check over here which of these two are correct, either this one or this one. So you can see here that N should be before L. So in first case, here we have K, here we have a gap, and here we have L. So since N should be before L, we can place N over here, and in second case we have L, then a gap, and then K. So N should be before L, so N will be here. So now you can see we have two options, and further we can simplify which one of this is correct by our first criteria. As you can see, O and M should always be together, because O, you can see here, O should be immediately followed by M. In question we have been said O should be immediately followed by M, so O and M should be together. But in this second case, you can see we have a gap over here, we have single gap over here. So either we can place O over here or we can place M over here, but these two cannot be together in this case. So this is a wrong case, hence we will consider this first case to be true. So this case is a wrong one, so we'll just remove it. And our first case over here, this one is true, and hence K and L, this is a true sequence, this is a correct sequence. And after this we can see that K, N, L, these three should be together, and you can see that O, M, these both are to be together. So now we have two sequences, so we will just arrange them. Okay, so our first possibility is O, M, K, N, L, or our second opportunity is K, N, L, O, M. So these are the two options we can have. Now let's check which one of these two are correct. So as you can see, our first criteria over here is N or O should not be either the first or the last. Okay, so N cannot be first and last, as well as O cannot be first and last. So in this first option, you can see O lies on Monday, which is the first day of the week. So this is not the correct answer, because O cannot be O. Here you can see O should not be either the first or the last. So here you can see O is the first, whereas here you can see O is in like on Thursday, that is the fourth day. So this first option is not correct, and hence we are left with only this option, where we have K, N, L, O, M. So this is the sequence of the plays according to all the requirements of this play. So our answer will be like this, which is the correct sequence, which is K, N, L, M, L, O, M. And now let's check what has been asked in the question. It is said which is the second play to be staged. So second play which will be on Tuesday will be N. So our answer is N, which is option number C. For clarification, you can also do one thing and check whether all these criteria are fulfilled by this sequence or not. So you can do this for your assurity, for your confidence that your solution is correct. So we will move to the next question here, which says the maximum number of years between two successive leap years is. So what is the maximum number of years between two successive leap years? Basically we know that there is a gap of 4 years between two leap years. every 4 years a leap year is repeated. So basically there are a gap of 4 years, they are separated by 4 years, but some cases, in some exceptions, there are some years which are not leap years, and these are the years who are divisible by 100. So any year divisible by 100, most of the years that are divisible by 100 are not leap years. These are the exceptions. So for example, let us take any year. Let us take 2100, which will be coming in few years, like some 81 years. So this year 2100 will not be a leap year. Anyway, this year is a divisible, this year is divisible by 4. So by this we know that 2096 will be a leap year, as well as 2104, this will also be a leap year. But in between this, which is 2100, this will not be a leap year because this is a multiple of 100, so this will not be a leap year. But 2096 and 2104 will be a leap year. So basically you can see the gap over here is of 8 years, and this case, this exception only lies for the numbers, only lies for the years which are divisible by 100, and there are no other exceptions for this. Every fourth year will be a leap year. So according to the exception, the maximum number of years, that is the maximum gap between two successive leap years, will be 8 years. So which will not be 4 years. Basically all candidates will who do not have a deep knowledge about leap years will go for 4 years after seeing this question. But the examination won't ask such a simple question. This, there must be some trick if this question has been asked, and this will lead you to think what is this trick. And the trick here, as I have said, that the number, the years divisible by 100 will not be the leap years, and since this exception, there will be 8 years of gap, maximum of 8 years of gap between two leap years, where there is a year there, when there is a leap year supposed to be leap year, but it is divisible by 100, so that will not be a leap year, hence the gap will be of 8 years. So our answer to this question will be 8, which is the maximum number of years between two successive leap years. So I will like to end this video here. You will find more solutions to ASET September 2019 question paper in our further more videos.